Sawubona, my people. Happy Sunday. I'm ready to do a Sunday reading. I'm having some difficulty getting it started. I'm not liking the lighting. I'm not liking the camera angles. So let's just see what these cards have to say for us this week. I tried to do a reading with them last week. They didn't have much to say. So let's see. I'm going to shuffle them a bit more. I'm also going to take my time with this reading. The past couple of readings, I was trying to do my readings in 10 minutes. And that's honestly just not enough time for me. So I'm switching things around. I'm definitely going to be making these videos longer and putting them on my other platform, the one that I haven't been posting on as frequently, but I have had the longest. And then I'll do clips and add them to my other platforms. So I think a lot of what takes my videos so long is the shuffling, but I think the shuffling is a very important part to the readings. But maybe that's just me. You know? This is about how the cards feel to me and what I need to do, or what I feel like I need to do before I start my readings. So I don't think I'm going to fast forward this part either. I was fast forwarding it, but I think they're getting shuffled at this point. Okay. All right, universe. What message do you have for me and the people that are going to watch this video? What should we know? We got 2 cards that came out. I don't know how you want to see them. I normally pull from the bottom up. So it definitely looks like the Fool in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse. It's already saying things to me. So far, what I like to do is pull my cards and then read. I was reading as I pulled, and the messages were too unclear to me. Something tells me to put this card before this card. It might be wrong, but that's just how I'm feeling things right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go through one more shuffle because I feel like lately I've been rushing, and yes, I've been getting messages, but I haven't been getting the full message. So I'm gonna try and pull one more time. Okay. Nothing's coming through. We got that card. Okay, let's see what that card is because it's not revealed. Justice. And I'm gonna look at the video and see. I think it came out reverse, and then I pulled it in upright position. These cards a little bit stubborn today. Okay, so right now nothing else is coming through. Let me go ahead and interpret what I have right now. Maybe I will pull more, maybe I won't. So I haven't looked at them that well. I've just been showing them to the camera, right? I'm going to start interpreting them now. So the Fool, sometimes I think in the reverse is a good sign, meaning that you have been looking at things in the right perspective. Because I feel like when it's this way, it's warning you to make sure that you are, well, that's the Hangman. I don't know why the Hangman is coming up right now in my mind. So it looks like you might have fell off that cliff in the day that I had yesterday. Yeah, I did. So it looks like maybe you might have not been paying attention. And this is normally a masculine energy. And the Emperor normally represents rulership and being in control and decision making, right? So maybe we haven't been making the best choices for our empire. Maybe we need to sit back and think about, have we been making choices with anger? And looking back at the last reading that I did, the Strength card did come out, right? So this would be a connection, I feel like, to the Strength card. Maybe we did not listen, and we still was a little too forceful, right? Which this, I know I did lose a little coin yesterday. It wasn't too much, but there was a loss in the budget. Thankfully, there was a budget to be had, though, right? So with the Three of Coins, you know, partnership might not have worked out. Contracts, you know, might not have worked out. Investments, they did not work out, right? There might be some partnership here where everybody's not playing their part. This card we have here, Six of Wands, right? So we feeling very cutesy, very demure, right? We have everything that we need, front and back, right? It's just a matter of tapping into that and knowing who you are. And maybe a little glamour is needed. Maybe a little glitz and a little glamour is something that we might want to incorporate. Six of Wands to me lets me know that you are feeling like you're that girl, right? It's celebrity status energy, right? So I think we should tap more into that, knowing that you're that girl, honey. Hair cute, lashes cute, outfit is outfitting. Okay, we got our plans, and it's really passions, right? You know what you like and you do it well, right? So that's what I'm picking up on that. You're that girl, And for me, these 6 wands would be crochet, tarot, tech, teaching, all of that. Like I does it all. I got a wand for everything. So that's what that card is telling me. And I'm confused about if this card was in the upright position or if it was in reverse. We're gonna, I feel like, you know, it was in the reverse. I'm gonna have to rewind this, not rewind. I'm gonna have to replay this video and really see. For me, I feel like I have been feeling like there is an injustice, right? But I feel like maybe if we recognize that we need to tap into this energy, there will be justice. This probably has been in the reverse because of the lack of coin, the lack of good leadership, right? And not paying attention probably has left us feeling like there's an injustice here. But even with all of that, you are still that girl. And you got to know you're still that girl so that you can balance out the injustice. So I think that is the tarot reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards. This is the deck. I'm really loving this deck. It's so pretty. And I'm loving learning about these Black women in history and who they are and what they did. And yeah, loving this deck. Loving this deck. That's Oshun. Didn't even know it. Ain't she just looking so pretty? Just glorious. This beautiful royal deck. Don't play with it. This, I wanted to do longer readings so that I could elaborate on these cards as well, on these specific cards. I'm going to put these up and out of the way for right now. I'm craving soul food too. This is why I shuffle my cards good, because sometimes I will just put them on top, right? For the camera's sake, I'm going to split them up a bit. But, you know, I do just sometimes pile them up on top of each other. Because I'll be like, oh, you know, I need to go back to that reading. And I need to look more into that reading. And I'll put those cards back. And sometimes I won't have the time to go back and look. So I did mix these cards in a little bit better. Since I'm not rushing, I'm not gonna shuffle them, but I am gonna put them away. I'm gonna add this. Just slapped it on the table. It actually needs to be clean. I spilled some candle wax on it. My mind is drawing a blank, and it's because I'm experiencing a lot of messages at once, and so I'm trying to like act like I'm not, but I am. So one thing was I smelt and taste soul food. It was another something, and then there was something else, and I need to stop ignoring these messages that I'm getting. I was talking about those cards and shuffling them. I can't remember, but all right. Universe, what messages do you have to reveal to me through this deck? Ooh, Marie Laveau done popped out again, y'all. Ooh, I get a little spooked when Marie Laveau pops out, y'all, because she's that girl. Hey, a little starstrucking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Lost my voice. Hey, Miss Ma'am, Miss Marie Laveau. Hello, Voodoo Queen. Thank you for presenting yourself again in my reading. You showed up in my very first reading, and look at you. Hello. That serpent around your neck, that kundalini, looking beautiful. Those crescent moons, that book you reading from, looking beautiful. And what are you surrounded with? Are these beautiful crystals? They looking beautiful. The flowers, everything. The white, I see you, girl. Is that salt you're sitting on? Or no, that's chalk. We're sitting on or in front of or behind chalk. And it looks like those are chili peppers. The candles. I'm paying attention. Thank you. You are beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and reveal these other cards. Gang, gang. Okay? Gang, gang. Gang, gang. You done showed up before, I believe. Gang, gang. Sarah. Resistance. Tree of life. Here we go. The moon again. The crescent moon. We got the stars. We got the sun. These beautiful, gorgeous flowers. Mother Nature, y'all. Is she not representing Mother Nature, cycles, seasons? We got the coconut down at the bottom. We got the passion fruit and the mangoes. Yeah. Real island girl energy. She's beautiful. That girl energy again with the flowing locks. Oh, okay, let's go. Atiti. Worthiness. Do you see how cute she is? That girl energy. Look at Mother Nature is just these beautiful flowers. She has her pottery. It looks like she's pouring tea. It's so beautiful. It's mesmerizing. So, in the previous readings, I wasn't able to elaborate on these women, right? And so I feel like these three, they have said so much, and I don't think I really need to pull anymore. I think these women are speaking real loud and clear. Okay, so I'm going to do some reading. We have number 7. We got 22 and 14. So I pay attention to how the numbers are, how they go, right? And 7 and 14, they go into each other. 22 is super close. 7 would go into 21, right? So these numbers are almost, I'm looking at the planets in the background. They've caught and they're mesmerizing. Ooh, just alignment, you guys, alignment, but resistance, right? Mother Nature, you know, what I'm getting from this is, and it's a niche of mine when it comes to my photography. Mother Nature is resistant, right? Because we have captured images of where there's like old cars and old bicycles and trees have grown right in them and through them and, you know, around them, and resistance. I love that message. And that is something that I try to show in my own personal niche when it comes to photography, showing that Mother Nature don't give a crap about our 5G, you know, towers. I love you, Mother Nature. I love you. So let's go on. I'm glad I get to elaborate more. Trying to do it in 10 minutes, it's not right. I just looked down and it was 20:02. And this is the type of time I need. I need twice the amount of time I've been giving myself. So Marie Laveau, goddess of good juju, New Orleans. Okay. I don't want to copyright this creator of this wonderful deck, right? I don't want no copyright violations. But we're going to declare, when we see this card, we're going to say, all I do is win. Period. All I do is win. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you so much. I would love to, you guys need to get this deck. That's all I can say. You know? 22. I'm going to Gang Gang. And she has shown up in my, and her declaration is, this is me, I show up. And she has shown up. Okay, and I'm not going to read the book on camera. I want to so bad because it's such good information. But again, I don't want to get a copyright violation. But just remember, when we see her, this is me, I show up. And then we have a TT, number 14. All right. She's Ethiopian, Oromo. Her element is bush. I need to go back to see what was Gang Gangs. Bush, okay. There's some information here. Ooh, I just seen, oh yeah, number 13. She's beautiful. Let's go to 7 though. Love this fire. Love this deck, but Marie Laveau represents fire and the ancestors. Ooh, thank you, ancestors, for showing up. A TT represents warriors and bush, and then Gang Gang represents shadows and bush, and she's from Tobago. And I do have, not a lot, I think it's like maybe 11% Tobago, according to my DNA. So when we see a TT, we know that I matter. I almost want to cry. Because this is just confidence. I have to, give myself a moment to process everything. But the ancestors is telling me, keep going. You got this. Maybe stop being so rash, because that Emperor in reverse, maybe I need to not be so masculine. Maybe I'm showing up a little too masculine. And I need to tap into my divine energy more. And I wouldn't argue with that. I feel like I would love to be more in my divine feminine energy, but I don't get that opportunity. I feel like I have to be masculine to get things done. Just like with my day yesterday, I'll share, I got stranded yesterday. I ran out of gas. And, it's all little things that could be fixed and done. But when you are honestly a victim of circumstances, and I hate to play that part, right? Because society does not allow you to be a victim of your circumstances. But I'm going to stand on this hill. I am a victim of my circumstances. And you know, it's almost like I have to go through what I'm going through. I have no other option, that I'm in survival mode. And I've always been in survival mode, and it feels like I can't be in my divine feminine because I'm always trying to survive, you know? So I'm going to tap into my divine feminine energy. That's what the message is telling me, from going back to the tarot where we had the Six of Wands. I'll read that. I'll elaborate on that instead of giving like my straight up interpretation, which I'm trying to do, you know, so I'll get stronger in my readings, not rely so much on the guidance book, but rely on my own, you know, what I know, what I remember. So don't want to copyright, right? Put them on out the way. Just remember, that was the message. So we're going to Six of Wands. Just so I know I'm not. Okay, here it is. Real quick. It was in the upright. It says, oh, is a celebration of success. I said that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. What I said is accurate. So that is the message. You matter. Be you. Show up as yourself, because in the last reading it was masks, right? And I was a little confused. I rushed that reading. I couldn't elaborate because I wanted it to be in 10 minutes. I was like, so should I be putting on a mask? Should I be taking off the mask? Or like, what's up with these masks? And I didn't elaborate. And so I think this card is connecting to that last reading, saying take off those masks, and or maybe you know, you have to discern when and what. Just like a wig, honey. The makeup and the wig, you gotta put it all together. So I think that is what the message, it is tying into last week's message. And I am going to listen, and I hope it resonates with those out there that it resonates with. I hope you get some guidance from it. I hope you get some strength from it, and you feel empowered at the end of this reading. I am a little nervous. That's why I'm shaking, because tapping into that divine feminine energy is a lot of work, is it not? Like, it's not easy being that girl. So now I'm like, oh snap, I gotta get it together. I gotta come through. And so I've been wondering that. And normally I do come through around this time of year because it's the holidays and, you know, it's the seasons changing. So I love me a good fall burgundy nail polish and a good fall lipstick. So this is really like one of my times that I love to like put that on, okay? But I'm gonna leave it at that. I think this reading, I feel complete. I hope you guys feel complete. I'm gonna go make me some coffee and get my day started. Get my Sunday going. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I really need to take it easy. I do. I had a very stressful day yesterday, and like I said, I had to be very masculine energy. I couldn't, you know, be a damsel in distress, because I feel like being in that situation of being stranded as a damsel in distress, you know, I'm risking my safety. So I have to prove like, oh yeah, no, I'm not the one. Yeah, I'm stranded, but you're gonna have to fight for this over here. So yeah, I'm gonna, this week, right? I just normally do these readings for the week. So this week I am gonna try and tap into that energy of, you know, celebrating myself and recognizing that I am talented, I am intelligent, I am beautiful, and you know, reminding myself of that when I'm feeling that I have to be masculine and dominate in a masculine way. I think that's what this energy is telling me. I'll check back in next week and we'll see. Thanks for watching.